Britain is facing a challenging time for its automotive industry as it transitions from internal combustion engines to battery electric vehicles (BEVs). The shift to electric mobility is not only a matter of environmental sustainability, but also of economic competitiveness and strategic autonomy. In this context, Britain is looking for ways to attract investment from Chinese car makers, who have emerged as global leaders in the electric vehicle market. China has been investing heavily in building a comprehensive electric vehicle ecosystem and now dominates the global EV landscape, selling over double the number of BEVs in 2022 compared to Europe and the US combined. China also holds a competitive edge in nearly all aspects of the BEV value chain, including battery technology, digital services, and smart mobility solutions. Chinese car makers have seen their market shares climb from less than 40% in 2020 to close to 50% in 2022, while the country's automotive trade balance went from minus $31 billion deficit to a positive $7 billion surplus over the same period. Already in 2022, 3 of Europe's best-selling BEVs were Chinese imports. Britain seeks to revive its own automotive sector, which has been shrinking after Honda shut its plant in Swindon in 2021, and Vauxhall owner Stellantis switched production from cars to vans last year. Britain is still Europe's second-largest car market after Germany, and has a growing supply of green energy, which could make it an attractive destination for Chinese car makers. Chinese car makers, including Chery, have held talks with UK officials about manufacturing in Britain in a potential boost for the country's under-pressure auto industry. Talks are understood to be at an early stage. However, they could lay the groundwork for potential investment in the future. The company already has an inverse relationship where it makes Land Rovers and Jaguar cars in China as part of a joint venture. Possible investment in British manufacturing could take the form of partnering with European car companies or outsourcing the assembly to factories. Another possibility is the building of full-blown plants in the UK. However, attracting investment from Chinese car makers also comes with risks and challenges. Britain will have to balance its economic interests with its security concerns, as China is increasingly seen as a strategic rival by many Western countries. The government has already pledged to remove equipment made by Huawei, and a new National Security and Investment Act gives the government powers to block or impose conditions on foreign investments that pose a threat to national security. Britain will also have to deal with the potential impact of Chinese investment on its relations with its European partners and allies, who may have different views on how to engage with China. Some European countries, such as Germany and France, have been cautious and protective of their domestic automotive sectors, while others, such as Sweden and Norway, have been more open and welcoming of Chinese investment. Britain will have to find ways to cooperate and coordinate with its European neighbors on common standards and regulations for electric vehicles, as well as on trade and climate issues. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and be sure to subscribe.